Hello, Matujima, and watching Northeast Express on HornbillTV. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Saturday said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to him over the prevailing flood situation in the state, adding that the PM assured the people here of every possible support. In a post on X, Sarma said Prime Minister Modi inquired about the flood situation and sought an update on the extent of the devastation. The Chief Minister said he briefed the Prime Minister on the measures being undertaken by the state government and its efforts to reach every affected family. Assam Chief Minister also expressed gratitude to PM Modi for his reassurance and support during the difficult time. Meanwhile, the death toll in Assam's ongoing flood has risen to 61 after 14 more people lost their lives in the last 24 hours. According to the Assam State Disaster Management Authority ASDMA on Friday, the flood situation in Assam remains critical as the ASDMA in its latest flood report stated that out of the 14 recent fatalities, 7 were reported from Charadio district, 6 from Silchar and 1 from Jorhat. The deceased include 11 males and 3 females. Additionally, 1 person remains missing in the Silchar district. The National Highways authorities have announced a temporary closure of a stretch of National Highway 2 between Kohima and Botsa on July 26 to facilitate road restoration works. According to the notification, the affected section near Seven Sisters Hotel, Chichama at JNH number 33 plus 300 km will remain closed from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the interest of public safety and to ensure the smooth execution of restoration work. During the closure, the movement of heavy vehicles will be completely suspended. However, alternative routes have been notified for light motor vehicles, LMVs. Vehicles travelling from Kohima towards Siminu and Woka will be diverted at Chechama via Botsa before rejoining NH2. Meanwhile, vehicles travelling towards Kohima from Woka and Siminu will be diverted at Botsa through the Techuma and Zadima route before reconnecting with NH2. Authorities have appealed to commuters to cooperate and follow the designated diversions to ensure public safety and minimize inconvenience during the restoration work. National People's Party NPP National President and Meghalaya Chief Minister Konarke Sangma on Saturday said rebuilding trust among Manipur's community is the key to restoring lasting peace, asserting that sustained dialogue and engagement with all stakeholders are essential for resolving the state's prolonged crisis. Describing the prevailing situation in Manipur as a matter of serious concern, Sangma said rebuilding confidence among communities would take time and require a multi-level approach. He stressed that meaningful engagement with community leaders and different sections of society is crucial for creating an atmosphere conducive to peace and reconciliation. Addressing a press conference at the conclusion of its 2-day visit to the state, Sangma also identified youth unemployment as one of Manipur's major challenges. He called for greater emphasis on development, livelihood opportunities and economic growth to secure a better future for the younger generation.
But at the same time, as you said correctly, the current prevailing situation is something that is of great concern to all of us. And we have stressed that it is very, very important for us to be able to build the trust amongst all the different communities. That will be the #1 target to move forward. That will require a lot of dialogue. That will require a lot of approach to be done at different levels. And only when we are able to connect different communities and different leaders, only then can we start building the bridges again. At the same time, I think it will be very crucial and very important to ensure that the elements or areas or individuals or groups, I won't name any, but wherever there are issues that are being created or problem being created, the government will have to work to ensure that those areas and those rather individuals or groups or whoever organizations, they will have to be handled, and we'll have to see how to ensure that I think nothing happens more in the future in days to come by ensuring that we have a proper system in terms of law and order being in place. And I think at the end of the day, a lot of stress will have to be put on economic activities. Today, Manipur actually was on a path of peace and growth, and that has now suddenly been cut. So livelihood has been affected. Economic condition of the people and individuals is really affected largely. So a very strong economic policy will have to be created where we will have to stress a lot on many activities that are going to focus on creating sectors and industries based on the strengths of Manipur out here. So this would be a three-pronged strategy which I would see, but of course I am not there to advise anybody, but as a party I'm speaking that these will be in three areas of major work that we will have to do. Of course, the details are too long. I don't think they have time for that. But that's the direction in which, as a party, we would like to work. But majority of the discussion was about the situation in Manipur. Majority of the discussion was, how we can play our part even now to improve the situation and bring in, some stability and peace. And how can we support and help the IDPs? So all of these discussions are the major issues that we're facing. And as I said, there's no one right answer to that as of now. It's a complicated situation. But I think the consistency with which we have to work, the trust that we have to build must start. And therefore, we've all realized that even as a political party, we must ensure that we reach out as much as possible. We engage as much as possible and try to bring the people on board. Second problem which we could see and understand is also about the future of Manipur. How will Manipur grow? What will be the future of the youth, especially the problems of unemployment and economic growth that Manipur is facing right now. These were the second point. And third, of course, is election-related issues we discussed and how to strengthen the party and most importantly, the kind of stand that we should have as a party on different issues so that we can prepare ourselves for the election.
The Special Task Force of Assam Police has arrested 3 members linked with the Pakistan-based Shahzad Bhatti Network (SBN) in an operation on July 24. Friday, police officials said on Saturday. The 3 arrested persons are Akramul Islam, age 26, Pepari Para, Dhubri, Aminur Rahman, 22, of Dhubri Panbari, Chirang, and Abdul Hussain, 54, of Dabandia, Kolgachia, Barbeta. They are already involved in facilitating these activities, as SP STF Pranab KR Pegu told reporters when asked about the motive to arrest the arrested individuals. Further investigation revealed that the network operates through Khalistan Armed Force, Punjab Sovereignty Alliance, Khalistan Liberation Army, Sher-e-Punjab Brigade, United Sikh Brotherhood, Sikh Tigers of Khalistan, and Tehrik-e-Taliban Hindustan, or maintains relationships with these organizations.
STF Assam received an input about illegal activities of Pakistan-based Shahzad Bhatti Network, who have increased in strength and numbers and spread from Punjab and Haryana initially to Assam and other parts of Northeast. Accordingly, we launched an operation at Dhubri, Chirang and Borpeta and apprehended 3 persons and seized some incriminating documents and items from their possession. The apprehended persons are Akramul Islam from Dhubri, Aminur Rahman from Chirang, and Abul Hussain from Borpeta. The first trace of activities of Shahzad Bhatti Network was found in May 2026 with an arrest of a member by Nalbari police. After that, STF Assam has developed various inputs and accordingly apprehended 3 more members of the organization. And their activities are against the national security and integrity. They have been found involved in espionage, recruitment of new members, radicalization, and procurement of illegal arms. And they all are found acting under the instruction of ISI of Pakistan through Shahzad Bhatti Network.
Asserting that the 21st century is said to belong to the Hinduism, Tripura Governor Indra Sena Reddy Nadu on Friday stated that Hindu culture and beliefs are gaining significant momentum across the globe, with even those who have moved to other faiths now returning to the fold. The governor made these remarks while attending the prize distribution ceremony of the Dharamnagar Raj Yatra Carnival organized by the Dharmanagar Municipal Council on the occasion of Uta Raj Yatra, the return car festival at the town Kalibari premises. Speaking to reporters, Governor Nadu said, right now across the whole world, Hindu culture and beliefs among followers are gaining significant momentum. The 21st century is going to belong to Hinduism. People who had moved to other faiths in between are now gradually returning to the Hindu faith. He further credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi's diplomatic efforts for the increasing acceptance of Hindu tradition in regions where they were previously restricted.
रथ यात्रा जिस दिन शुरू हुआ था उस दिन मैं भगवान के दर्शन के लिए रथ यात्रा शुरू के दिन अगरतला में पार्टिसिपेट करा हूँ। फिर भगवान ने सब भक्तों के पास जाके फिर आज वापस आने का दिन इधर धर्मानगर में ये प्रोग्राम को आया हूँ। अभी पूरे विश्व भर में हिंदू संस्कृति, हिंदू बिलीवर्स का बहुत ये चल रहा है। ये 21st सेंचुरी जो है ये हिंदू सेंचुरी होने वाले हैं, क्योंकि पहले जो थे बीच में दूसरे इसमें गए थे, फिर वो धीरे धीरे वापस हिंदू विश्वास के इसमें आ रहे हैं। जैसा इंडोनेशिया है, इंडोनेशिया में सुकर्णों की पुत्री फिर वापसी हिंदू इसमें आए हैं और विश्वास बढ़ रहे हैं। वैसे ही गल्फ कंट्रीज में पहले कोई इधर से काम करने के लिए जाते तो उसमें अगर किसी भगवान का फोटो दिखा तो भी पनिशमेंट देते थे। वैसे सिचुएशंस में अभी प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी आने के बाद अपना हिंदू टेम्पल्स बनाने का भी उधर परमिशन दे रहा है। इतना चेंजेस हो रहा है और अपना देश भारत एक विश्व में एक शक्तिमान देश और वो इन्फ्लुएंस देश भी बनने वाले हैं। ये सबके लिए अच्छा है। भगवान सबको खुशी रखे, अच्छा रखे, यही विश्वास के साथ मैं आया हूँ।
In a noble gesture and showing solidarity for the flood victims of Assam, students of National Institute of Technology Silchar have joined hands to raise funds for providing relief to the affected people. A campaign that began on Thursday is still continuing, and till now they have raised more than Rs 20,000 till the filing of this report. The students in unison said that they would pass on the money through an NGO to the needy. The students of NIT Silchar have also launched a jamming session of unity through music to bring in more people to come forward and help the flood victims.
মই সমুদ্ৰ বৰগোহাঁই, মই NIT শিলচৰৰ ৪ৰ্থ বৰ্গৰ ছাত্ৰ আৰু আমাৰ যিহেতু এতিয়া আমি সকলোৱে জানো অসমত বানৰ প্ৰবল চলি আছে আৰু বানৰ পৰা বহুত মানুহ আক্ৰান্ত হৈছে, বহুত মানুহৰ ঘৰ ডুবিছে, বহুত মানুহৰ মৃত্যুও হৈছে আৰু আমাৰ যিখিনি বেছিক নিডছ সেইসমূহো বহুত মানুহে পোৱা নাই এতিয়া। আৰু এইসমূহ কথা আমি সকলোৱে উপলব্ধি কৰি আছো, কাৰণ আমাৰ লগৰ মাজৰে বহুত আপাৰ আছামৰ আছে আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ পৰিয়ালো বহুতে ভুগি আছে। সেইসমূহ আমি ডিছকাছ কৰি থাকোঁতে আমাৰ মনত এইটো আইডিয়া আহিছে যে আমি আমাৰ NIT শিলচৰৰ তৰফৰ পৰা এটা ফাণ্ড ৰেইজ কৰিব পাৰোঁ আৰু অসমৰ যিসকল ব্যক্তিয়ে ভুগি আছে তেওঁলোকক আমি সহায় কৰিব পাৰোঁ। এইটো আমি কালিৰ পৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছোঁ। কালিৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰাৰ পিছতে আমাৰ অলমষ্ট 20K এতিয়া আমি গোটাব সক্ষম হৈছোঁ। আৰু আজি আমাৰ যিটো এতিয়া আমি জেমিং ছেশ্যন ৰাখিছোঁ ইউনিটি থ্ৰু মিউজিক, ইয়াৰ জৰিয়তে আমি চেষ্টা কৰিছোঁ যিমান মানুহ আমি গোটাব পাৰোঁ গোটাওঁ, আৰু মানুহে যেনেকৈ সহায় কৰিব পাৰে কৰক। আৰু মানুহে যিদৰে যেনেকৈ সহায় কৰে, সৰু আৰু ডাঙৰ সেয়া মেটাৰ নকৰে, মানুহৰ সহায়টোৱে মেটাৰ কৰে। আৰু প্ৰাকৃতিক দুৰ্যোগ আমি ৰখাব নোৱাৰোঁ, সেয়া আমাৰ হাতত নাই। আমাৰ হাতত এইটো আছে যে আমি মানুহক কেনেকৈ সহায় কৰিব পাৰোঁ। আৰু আমাৰ চেষ্টা এইটোৱে থাকিব যে আমি আগলৈও মানুহক এনেকৈ সহায় কৰি যাওঁ। ধন্যবাদ।
तो बेसिकली मैं भी अपर आसाम से ही हूँ, तो छोटे से वही बड़ी हुई हूँ और आज तक मैंने इतने सालों में कभी ऐसा फ्लड नहीं देखा जो अभी हो रहा है करेंटली आसाम में। और बहुत लोग के साथ बहुत बुरा चल रहा है। 7 लाख लोग के लाइक घर टूट गए हैं, उन लोग का काम खत्म हो गया है, उनके पास पैसे नहीं है, वो लाइक अपने घर से निकल आया। तो हम लोग आज इधर में सिंस हम लोग के साथ कुछ नहीं हो रहा, हम लोग प्रिविलेज है कि हम लोग का इतना सफर नहीं कर रहे, लेकिन जो लोग का नहीं हो रहा है वैसा, तो उनके लिए हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि अपने एंड से हम लोग जो कुछ भी कर सके, तो वही है। हम लोग ये पैसे ट्राई करेंगे एनजीओ के थ्रू उनको पहुंचाने के लिए, जितना हो सकता है हम एज स्टूडेंट्स के एंड से, तो उतना हम लोग कर रहे हैं। बस
Director General of Police DGP Mukesh Singh IPS on Friday visited Technopal district to review the prevailing security situation, border management and inter-agency coordination, directing security forces to sustain operations against insurgent groups, intensify anti-drug drives and step up efforts to recover illegal arms and ammunition. Accompanied by Additional Director General of Police, Law and Order, the DGP reviewed policing arrangements and the overall security scenario at the Technopal District Police Office. During his interaction with district police officers, he stressed the need for effective investigation of criminal cases, close coordination among security agencies and continued vigilance to maintain peace and security in the border district. During his visit to More, Mukesh Singh interacted with representatives of various communities including the Tamil, Kuki, Nepali and Meitei Pangal communities as well as members of civil society organizations and discussed issues relating to security and public safety in the border town. The DGP also held separate meetings with the commandants of 36 Assam Rifles and 3 Assam Rifles, besides officers of the Assam Rifle and Manipur Police Commandos. The discussions focus on the prevailing security situation, operational preparedness, border management and strengthening coordination among security forces. According to the police, the visit was aimed at reviewing security preparedness and reinforcing coordination among various agencies to strengthen border security and maintain peace in the sensitive frontier district. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand Singh on Friday met Meghalaya Chief Minister and National People's Party National President Konark K. Sangma at his official residence in Imphal. The meeting was also attended by NPP Manipur State President Dr. Lorho S. Fuze and the party's 5 MLAs. According to the Chief Minister, the NPP submitted a memorandum outlining certain aspirations and issues concerning the party. Khemchand Singh said he would give the proposal prompt attention and due consideration. He expressed confidence that the BJP and the NPP would continue to uphold their shared values and common vision for sustainable development and inclusive growth in Manipur. Cockroach Janta Party on Saturday alleged that Delhi police had been illegally detaining young people in and around the Jantar Mantar area over the past few days and demanded an immediate halt to such action. The party's chief spokesperson Saurav Das alleged that several youths had been detained by the police, calling the action illegal and unconstitutional. He further claimed that lawyers associated with the organization and others had been assisting those detained. Das alleged that the 3 students carrying 300 food packets were detained in Nizamuddin police station a few days ago and were later released after lawyers intervened, but claimed the food packets were not returned. Das said the party had submitted a statement to the Delhi Police Commissioner demanding an end to the alleged detentions and the immediate release of those detained. India on Friday stated that it has taken note of US President Donald Trump's latest announcement regarding new global tariffs and that discussions on bilateral trade agreement BTA with the US are continuing with a view to conclude it at the earliest. Answering a query during the weekly media briefing, Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randir Jeswal said that a US announcement on tariffs is a 301 enforcement action and it was initiated following the US Supreme Court ruling on the tariff issue. The office of the US Trade Representative USTR on Thursday announced fresh tariff slabs ranging from 10 to 12.5% across 60 economies under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974. The duties, which take effect Friday, hit major global trading partners following action directed by President Trump over what Washington described as inadequate measures to prohibit the import of goods produced with forced labor. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.